All right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
Finally.
About time.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. We are so glad to have you. Finally. Been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Full 5 days.
Is this guy a host?
First of all,
I don't think this guy's
let's
a
get
host.
something straight. Let's get something straight. The hosts, we have Robert Luttrell,
Hello.
Mitchell Daly, and myself, Dylan Ray.
Welcome to the Quarter Six podcast. It's great to have you guys here. It's been a long time coming. We know a lot of y'all been asking when our first video is.
Well, it's now. It is now. You know, a lot of hype has been surrounding us right now with just
A lot of hype.
The Instagram. Go follow, by the way, at the Quarter Six podcast.
Always plug.
You know, we have the YouTube, the usual, where you're watching right now. And we're looking to make big moves and put it on Spotify. Working on that right now.
Big moves.
Yes.
Big moves.
Opening remarks from Andrew Luttrell.
Letro.
Like, what do I say? You can't just put me on the spot like that.
Oh man. Hey, before we get into it, let's talk a little bit about why we're here in the first place
Mitchell,
and
why-
how we got here.
Why are we here?
Listen, we're here because
The fans.
it's the people. All right, the people wanted this, so we're giving the people what they want. Okay, that's all I can say. All right, but but for real, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, and we just want to talk a little bit on this first episode, just a little bit about what the future has in
Opening
store,
act, inaugural Quarter Six podcast.
inaugural, and then maybe get some questions in for Caden here.
Oh,
He is not a host, for the record.
Not.
Yeah, I'm just,
not
I'm
a
just here once.
Yeah.
He's-
So
Never be back ever
Yeah,
again.
you'll never see
I know you
it.
guys are probably like, why the heck would they just get Caden Rose on the podcast?
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you why we're getting Caden Rose.
I'll
He's
tell
an
you why.
interesting
Why,
guy.
why they gotta lose the cute one after one?
First of all, nobody. I don't think that many people would say like, Caden Rose just should be on your podcast first episode. Do you think, Luttrell?
No.
But he's here because he's a good guy. Looking forward. He's interesting.
Oh,
He's
thank
got
you.
a lot of talent.
guys,
Thank you.
I just realized something.
You didn't start recording.
No, I think we're good. Like the little ticky thing was on. Like, could y'all hear that?
What does that even mean?
No.
Like,
No,
the-
I don't
the
think
metronome?
they'll hear it. Yeah, the metronome. They won't hear the metronome.
Are you talking about like 3, 2,
No, it's
one,
like
No.
elimination,
How are you
It's
hearing
like
this?
little clicks.
they won't hear the metronome.
You hear it?
self-destruct?
I don't hear it.
They won't hear the metronome.
Okay. Cool.
We're good. But
Flash mic.
yeah, let's talk. Okay, who do you know who has sponsors their first episode? Because we do. Tell them about them, Dre.
Flash mic.
Flash
For a
mic.
flashlight that
Flashlight.
shines brighter than your future.
Future.
Future. If you're ever lost in the woods, you guys ever been lost in the woods?
I have not.
Luttrell, have you?
Yes.
You have.
Many times.
Did you have a flash mic?
No.
Could you have used a flash mic?
Most likely.
Well, there you have it. Flash mic.
Flash mic.
Go get yours. Link in description.
Description.
Thank you for our sponsor of the day. I am so happy to be here with these fellow friends of mine that we decided to bring on the show, and this is just super exciting. And there's been a lot of fans asking, "Where's the first video? Where's the
Hey,
first video?"
they've always also been asking on Instagram, "Where's the merch drop?" Okay,
Merch drop.
we'll tell you about that.
Link in description.
Bio.
We're not gonna say much about. We're not gonna say much about it right now, just because we're working on the design of what we're gonna sell.
Yeah, but it is coming soon. So for y'all who want the merch drop, it's coming. It's coming.
Poll on Instagram was, in the favor of merch. So
Yeah.
we're
Oh, let's
excited
talk about
that.
these blazers real quick. While
Oh.
we're looking really good. If you
All
haven't
right,
noticed.
whatever, guys.
I'll tell you why we have that blazer. on.
Whatever.
This is for the first episode. It's a celebratory
Inaugural.
outfit, inaugural
Inaugural.
for the first episode.
I wasn't let in on this, just by the way.
Cause you're not a host.
All right, whatever, dude.
You're just a,
It's
you're
fine.
just a silly
I mean, it's
guest.
fine. Dude.
Caden Rose,
Anyway.
everybody.
Anyway,
Happy to be
Luttrell,
here.
are you happy to be here? You seem like
Very.
a little.
hey, we need Luttrell to talk more.
Gotta
more.
open me up.
Hey, Luttrell's an open book at baseball. We need him like that. We need him like that here. Luttrell, tell me about yourself.
Let's give a brief bio of Andrew
Brief.
Luttrell.
Well,
Brief.
Word.
I'm Rob/Robert Luttrell.
Robert Luttrell.
10 seconds.
You can't put me on.
Dude, your
Can't time me
your
like that.
time's running low.
All right. No, I'm done. That's 10.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I go to Bob Jones High School.
You do?
Yeah,
Anything else you do?
that's about it.
You have anything that excites you?
Dude, what is that with that question?
Anything that makes you happy? Hobbies? What do you play baseball?
I do.
Plays baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute animal on the baseball
Struck
field.
Mitch out today live at bat.
Oh, I
Dude,
did.
oh my god.
Kate
Andrew
him up
Luttrell
so
Mitch
hard.
Bailey.
Oh man. I don't even want to talk about it. D-Ray, tell me a little about yourself. Tell me.
You know, I'm Dylan Ray.
D-Ray.
I also go to Bob Jones High School. Play on the baseball team with these two fellas and this guy.
Leave out Caden.
Leave out the guy.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. I
Yeah,
don't
so
even care.
my interests include Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, baseball, friends, food, podcasts,
Podcast.
and plants.
Yeah. And I am
Did you
Mitchell
say
Daly.
Plants?
I'm a vegan.
You are not a vegan.
Go ahead, Mitch.
I'm also a senior at Bob Jones. I don't think they said. He's a junior. We're all three of us are seniors. My interests include baseball, podcasting, and that's about it. Yeah. Hey,
I like that. I
who's-
like that.
it feels great to be here right now.
It does.
I'll be like, okay, this is the crazy part about this is
It's supposed to be.
this
about
has
the
been
guests.
like a week in the making. A week. That's it. That's you see this setup. You see everything. A week in the making. Okay, I don't even know what half these knobs do. Pretty
lot of-
sure this shuts everything
a lot
off.
of time and effort. has been put in this.
And that's about it.
A lot of time and effort has been put in this. I know Mitch can, speak upon
a
this
lot.
too. It's like we thought of this about a week ago, like he said,
Yeah.
and
About
we
a
just
week
were like,
ago.
okay, let's freaking do it.
Let's do this.
And now we're here with Andrew Luttrell and Caden Rose.
Rob.
Speaking of Caden Rose,
Rob.
You just said his name wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Robert Luttrell, Andrew Rob,
It's Robert Andrew.
Robert Andrew.
Yes.
Are you named after your father?
No.
Are you Robert Andrew Luttrell II?
No.
The third.
Do you have any siblings?
Hey, anyway, you guys. I hope you guys like this logo and that intro you just saw. It took us a while to create, and it's for the people. So hope you enjoyed it. I think a lot of y'all are kind of wondering where all this is going, and who might we have on in the future. Well, let me give you a quick sneak peek of the guests we have lined up. Okay,
Yes.
say this. Say, man, I really want to know more about what's going on inside this girl's head that I like. Well, guess what? We're going to have two high school girls come onto this show and tell you a little bit about
Two
what's
ab-
going on in their
Two
head.
above average girls.
Above average.
They love. They're just well rounded, and we're excited for you to see them.
Also,
By above
Also,
average, I mean high.
maybe you're
highly
like,
above
hey,
average.
that doesn't interest me. Well, don't worry, because we have more guests lined up. You ever think about app innovating?
making
ever?
an app.
Making
By
an app?
definition, we have a ton of guests. We have 5-star quarterbacks. that
5-star
include not
quarterbacks.
Caden, because he's not a 5-star. He's a 3-star. And he's gonna be
It's
a good
fine,
guest.
dude.
We're
It's
gonna
fine.
We're gonna be traveling.
We have book
It's safe
writers
to
coming
say.
on. We have professional athletes coming on. All of the above. Anything that
And
could.
the thing is, you guys think we're lying when we already have these guests lined up. That's fact.
Because we do.
We do.
All right, let's get to Caden. Let's get to
Caden.
Caden.
Oh, let's do this.
Caden,
Tell us.
Who'd that come from?
tell me.
Oh,
Tell me,
Mitchell.
Caden.
Tell him.
What's the question?
So you're going to Alabama.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you?
For those of you who don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
he's signed to Alabama for
Everybody,
baseball.
Everybody knows that. Skip to the point.
What?
I love you, man.
Hey,
I
one
love
thing.
you too.
One thing. These two are going to college together for baseball.
Unfortunately.
I actually asked Caden this question off camera. I said, "Dude, who's going to be your favorite roommate next year?" And he said specifically not Dylan. Dylan, Dylan, what do you think about that?
False.
I don't remember. I don't remember saying that.
You want to hear my remarks? I really have no remarks. All I know is that it's just false, and he would never say that about me. I'm excited to get there and room with them for the first month or two, but the moment we're together for more than 24 hours straight,
Oh,
it gets a little chaotic. One time we got in a fight at Seaside. Dude, he
He
comes up.
threw a volleyball at my head.
He comes at me. We were talking trash or something, and he comes at me and punches me as hard as he can in the freaking shoulder. I'm like, dude, why? Why? And we were like,
And then he
we
got
were,
a freaking
we were,
volleyball.
No, we were throwing punches and stuff, not to the face or anything, because we would never actually try to hurt each other. except when I got this volleyball in my hand.
Someone
I
threw a
come here,
volleyball at my head.
I'm like, runner's going 4. I take a crow hop, right in the back of his skull, and he comes up. And
freaking drilled me.
And then, we were with 2 buddies at the time. And their jaws were just hanging to the floor, and it was just hilarious.
Funny story. No, I think we all had a fair share of our fights with D-Ray. That's for sure.
I had a
Just
fight with
because
him.
he's sitting there.
You had a fight with Dylan
When
too?
you slapped me in the face. It was like last week.
I didn't even do that.
No.
Let me tell the story. And then
Okay.
you can tell your
Oh,
side. Then you can
God.
tell your side.
Wait, this was last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I remember that. I remember that.
listen. I go up to Letro. I'm like in the Star Wars mood, right? I'm whipped out my bat for baseball, and I'm like slinging it around like it's a lightsaber. Like I'm like Luke Skywalker out here. He come. I'm like pretending to like slice him in half and stuff, and he's like just not falling for it. All of a sudden, I lean forward, and he goes right in the face. I'm like, dude, why would you do that? He turns around. He starts laughing. He's like, honestly, I don't know why I did that. I was like, he was like, you were lightsabering me. I didn't know what to do.
No. First, as soon as I turn
heard
around,
about
you
this yet.
smack me as hard as you can
He's lying.
in the dead middle of the back. And then I thought it was over, like we were fair. And then right after that, you slapped me right in the face. And throughout the day, throughout that entire day, you slapped me at least 7,000 times.
Okay, listen to this.
7,000 is a lot of times.
Every time
Dylan.
I hit him in the back once. I did do that. The next time I was like,
Oh,
this
he-
is basically what you
He
did.
said you were lying about it earlier. Now he's admitting to
Yeah, I
it.
know.
No, I'm not admitting to it.
you
I
just said
I
it.
never,
Yeah, in the
I never
back.
slapped him any more than that.
Oh.
He came up to me and was like, don't slap me. And I would go like hit him in the arm a little bit. Like not hard at all. And
Oh,
he's
and you slapped
Dude,
me in the
you slapped
hand."
me 700,000 times. It got to a point where it was like 3 million.
Yeah.
He would just add like 1 million every time I slap him.
No, but you can't say
This
you only
conversation.
slapped me once. You definitely slapped me.
D-Ray, one thing I have to say about D-Ray doesn't know when a joke ends. Like yesterday during practice, this dude was acting like a robot for probably 45 minutes straight. Like it was whatever. Bad story. Mitchell, cut that. Okay. Let's we got a quick couple questions for Caden. here.
Caden Rose.
Hold up.
But here's a question for you. Listen, Caden. Some would say you're not the romantic type. Okay. Most would say.
Most?
Most would say.
Most?
All.
All?
All would
Name-
say.
If you could name one person that would say you're the romantic type, I'll let you be a
Hmm,
co-host.
I don't know if
10
I can do
seconds.
it.
Cool.
3 seconds.
I don't know what time it is right now.
Shout out time.
Shout out
I know
Tom.
you are, Tom.
I know you're watching this.
Even Tom wouldn't say you're romantic, but listen.
First date, where you taking her?
First date.
Ideal.
Okay, I'm gonna say something like Outback.
I'm gonna say Zaxby's.
Zach.
Hey,
Dave and Buster's.
Tenders.
Little
Dave
fun-
and Buster's.
What's one thing y'all got for y'all is like a deal breaker? Like you're on a date with a girl, it's just like it's a deal breaker. Like nope.
If she laughs
Not
at
doing
every
this
single
anymore.
one of my jokes,
Yeah.
every single one of them, then it's
Yeah.
like.
Caden, if it's the slightest thing, he never wants to talk to her again.
Yeah.
One time a girl
it's-
asked me to go paint. And I
Dude,
was
you
like,
can't say that. You can't say that.
I
know,
can't
say
date
it.
her.
You can't say that. That's a cut. That's a cut.
That's not a cut. That's staying
That's
in.
you can't say that.
Dude, I'll tell y'all how my
brain.
first date would a first date. This is how I see a first date. A five
That
first
better
date
be
goal.
getting cut, by the way.
Oh, it's not getting cut. That's
Oh
staying
my
in, bro.
God.
Caden, it's
Listen.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, here. No, I got you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with you.
Okay.
Okay, pick her up. You got to go to the door.
Gotta go to the door.
Got to go to the door. Got to knock on the door.
You
Yeah.
bringing flowers or
Okay.
not? Because that's what I'm doing.
I'm not bringing flowers on the first date. That's weird.
It's not weird.
That's weird.
That's weird. I'm be
Is
honest.
it?
It was
I
weird.
think that's
it's
real
weird.
weird.
It's weird. I'm
Are
not
you-
bringing flowers.
are
Right
you-
If I was the girl, I'd be like, dude, we barely know
I'd be like,
each
give me
other.
some
Okay, if we don't
space.
know each other at all, then probably not.
Okay, first date though. You go to her house and you're going up to the front door. You're going up to the door just about every time.
Every time.
Yeah, unless they're like, just come.
Yeah.
Come. I'll be outside in a second.
Yeah.
Like then you're not going to the door.
But you
I'm
got to
going
go to
the
the
door every
door.
time.
But
gotta
it
go to the
depends
door, you
on
gotta
it
knock on
depends
the
on the
door.
girl. It depends on the girl because some of them want you to come and meet their like parents and stuff like that.
You have
so it
to.
all depends.
Firm
I don't
handshake and
see. I
everything.
don't see it. If it, I think it's all preference to what the girl wants to do. If she wants you to meet her parents, then okay.
I
But if
think-
not,
I
it
think
doesn't
you
matter.
should voluntarily be like, I'm gonna meet your parents. Like I'm a.
Why though?
Dude, that's
It's the
just
first
Southern-
date.
It's Southern gentleman, man.
You gotta
Are
go.
you gonna-
you
are
know,
you gonna
tell
meet
the
their
girl
parents?
you're
You
gonna
gotta
meet their
go up to the
parents.
door.
Yeah, I would be like, oh, I'm meeting your parents.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would
You
I'm
say.
gonna
gotta go
shake
up
your
to the
dad's
door,
hand.
Exactly what I would say.
and usually
Shake my
their
hand.
parents are gonna be there, and you gotta go up and shake their hands
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Talk to them
I
for a
agree.
minute.
I agree. Caden,
Talk to
speaking of
them
that,
for a
Caden, you said knocking on the door. Do you have like a certain like knock like
Dude, that's it right there.
right there? Is
Maybe
that
four.
perfect?
Maybe
Hey,
four
how's it
times.
Are you doing? Some people are the nice.
Usually it's a 4 time.
Like, are you talking like a
Not a
fast
3
one or
time.
like a 3 knock?
I'm thinking like 4, like right here.
4 knocks.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
4 knocks.
bold. 4's bold.
That's a good one.
I'm like
though.
a 3. I'm like a.
I'm like a. Yeah, I'm a 3.
I'm
a
more
3,
of a 4 guy.
Luttrell, you too.
Luttrell's a 1. Luttrell's a.
Hey.
Nobody
Knock,
thinks
get
about how
away.
they knock on the door.
Dude,
do.
we're going in depth on this,
Yeah,
bro.
come on now.
All right, this is the
You
number
just
one
knock on
podcast.
the door.
Hey, this is the number one podcast
Dude,
of
You
256.
gotta
We're
give a
going
good
in depth to
impression.
this.
This is a fine girl you're going to.
Fine.
It's got to be a good impression.
Okay.
Next question.
Oh God.
No, but okay. So you picked her up.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
pick her up.
May or not. meet
Luttrell,
her
I don't know
parents.
that much about you. I guess
Good.
You didn't even know. Did you not know he had a girlfriend?
I forgot. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest. I did.
Pick her up. May or may not meet parents.
Yeah.
Going out to eat. Maybe going to a movie.
You're going to both.
Maybe.
You're dropping a whole little.
Maybe.
Whole little
And
sum of money.
obviously you're paying for everything. I mean, especially
What
on
if
the
she
first
gets
date.
like extra fries? Are you be like, nah? I'm just kidding. That wasn't
Oh
funny.
gosh, if she's
You
ordering,
know what's
a bunch
awesome?
of
You know
extra-
what? You know what's awesome when they
Oh,
offer to pay.
It
But
is
it's just
like-
a gesture.
Yeah.
It's just a gesture.
No,
that,
I like that. I don't like whenever girls are like basically asking you like I'm gonna pay.
Yeah.
But I don't like when girls are like,
Like, don't bring that.
oh, I
wallet.
don't have money. Like
Yeah.
I've had girls come up to me before and like, I'm really hungry, but I don't have any money.
It's like tough.
It's like,
Sorry.
like I know they want you to say, "Oh, I got you," but I'm just like, whenever they
but
say
when
that,
you
it's
are,
just
you
a
are
deal
gonna get
breaker.
them, but
yeah,
it's just like
you're gonna
you're
get them anyways.
The fact
but
that she's saying it, it's just like
you know
Yeah.
what? You know what
Come
I
on.
like,
what?
especially.
What?
This is a little weird. Y'all are not gonna agree with me.
No, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
When I'm on a date, if she gets more food than me, or like orders more food than me, it just I don't know. I kind of like it.
You like that?
I like it.
I like it when girls aren't shy about that too.
Yeah, me too.
When they're just like, shoot,
Yeah.
give me some chips and salsa too.
She was like, Can we get a cheese dip? I'm talking Mexican food right now. I don't know. It's
Hey,
making me
dude,
hungry.
Mexican-
It's a great,
that
great
sounds
first
good
date.
right now. I could eat some Mexican right now.
I just had some
I-
Chipotle. I could eat some Mexican.
Shut up.
Luttrell, where are you taking a girl?
Top-
Yeah,
first
where are you
date?
taking a
Where
girl?
are you taking a girl?
Dave
first
and
date?
Buster's.
Dave?
For
Hold
sure.
up.
You can't go wrong with
Is
Dave
that where
and
you
Buster's.
took your girlfriend
Dude.
first date?
No.
Was it not open at that point?
Luttrell.
I don't know. Or I don't know.
Top 5 burger places.
What?
Oh.
No, top burger place. Have
Top
y'all been
number
in and out?
one?
Number 1 burger place.
Have y'all been to In and Out?
I was watching a podcast and they were saying Five Guys is better than In-N-Out.
Dude, I've had both.
Smash Burger.
I haven't even had. Yes, I have. It wasn't very good.
I
I'm gonna be
never
honest.
had it.
You know what In and Out tastes like? In and Out tastes like a better version of McDonald's.
So
Dude, don't get on me for this,
So
but I
Burger
don't
King.
really like hamburgers.
you don't like
Dude.
Five Guys?
I mean, like I'll eat it, but
I'll kill a freaking
I
burger.
never-
Add a comment. Add a comment.
I never
Favorite
crave
burger
a
place in the
hamburger.
256.
Like I crave my fried chicken fingers. I
I'll
love
kill a
them
burger.
things.
Dude, you know what I love the best? Some wings.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds good right now too.
Dude.
Crickets.
Me and
I'm
Mitch,
just hungry.
listen to this.
Dude, no, you know what's the best place? That's I think is better than Crickets now. I used to be Crickets hardcore. Wingstop.
Wingstop.
I don't even know what that
No.
is.
Dude,
Hey, listen to
you
this
never been
one.
to Wingstop?
Uh-uh.
Dude, better than Crickets.
Hey, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Is it cheaper than
Dude,
crickets?
absolutely not.
No, yeah, it is cheaper. How much was the large that we got? $10? It
$11.
was 11, which is Crickets is 17 with the
10,
tip.
10
Dude,
wings.
How
fries,
about our
bunch
Buffalo
of
Wild
ranch.
Wings trip the other day?
Oh my
gosh.
To get 10 wings for what?
Listen, literally was-
$17.
Listen,
What
okay.
were you about to tell
Let-
the
hold-
waiter?
let me get-
3 hours.
Let me give you some context. So after every MLK day, we have practice for baseball, and we go and eat as a team. And this year, we chose Buffalo Wild Wings. And I told everybody, I said, guys, if we go to Buffalo Wild Wings,
Rip.
we're gonna wait for 2.5 hours for our food. And they thought I was joking. And so we get there,
So bad.
everybody's starving, right? 2 hours go by. 2.5 hours go by. Caden still hasn't gotten his food. It was so funny.
Then I asked for half price on my check, and
Which
she's
you
like,
don't
"Okay,
do.
let me check."
You okay?
But then she never came back to the table. Like she never said, "Oh,
That's
we
an,
didn't
that's
do
an
that."
interesting topic. Do you? Because like if if I have bad service, not saying it was the waiter or waitress's fault. Like I'm telling them, I know it's not their fault.
Okay.
But like
Well, I'm telling
I'm
them.
telling
I'm
them.
with Mitch,
Yeah.
and for this reason, by telling the waitress, you like, you know, inferring that it's her fault, but she knows that it's not her fault. She knows it's the cook's fault. She might go tell the cook, hey, they're not giving me tips or not, asking for 50% off because you're, selfish and taking your own time. But I mean, it's pretty consistent at Buffalo Wild Wings. So is it the cooks?
I mean,
Buffalo
but
Wings. Yeah.
it was the waiter's fault though. Like
Why?
it got
Why
to the
though?
point where we had to go into their little room and fill up the drinks ourselves.
We
We'd
filled
literally
up
just
drinks.
walk in there.
No, I mean, at the same time, I can see where the waitress is starting to feel uncomfortable, but you can't just like ditch us like that because she didn't want to like.
She didn't want
She
to come back.
wouldn't come back to the table.
Yeah, well,
I didn't get
it's
a refill
because
the whole time I was there.
it's
I didn't
because
feel
she
like
was
getting up.
it's because she was kind of uncomfortable that we've been waiting for 2.5 hours.
Caden was
for our food.
complaining the whole time we were there.
It was so bad. I hadn't eaten breakfast
We
or nothing.
probably ate spit because of Caden. Because of Caden.
Gooey, ooey saliva in your meal. Caden,
It tasted fine once I got my food.
did it?
Yeah,
I thought it was
my
really good.
stomach kind of hurt after it though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's probably the saliva.
Luttrell, you like big cities?
What did you just say?
I
Big
said
cities.
Luttrell, you like? Hey, I said big cities for the record. Do you like big cities?
I like visiting them, but I could never see myself living there.
See, Caden hates them, and that's for Caden. You want to tell him about your experience in New York?
My New York trip.
Yeah.
Well, I was wearing. I get on the plane or whatever. I'm wearing my boots, my blue jeans.
My cowboy boots, my blue jeans, my
being-
Alabama.
and
sweater.
my
Imagine being
Alabama
from New York,
pullover.
and like the reputation of like Alabama is pretty terrible already. And being a New Yorker, per se, you're there and you just see Caden Rose walk off the plane, and be like, "Great to be here."
Dude, no, that's so true. Because before I moved to Alabama, I'd only lived in like the north, and I was when my dad came home and was like, "Yeah, we're going to Alabama next." I was like, "Dude, I'm about to see a bunch of guys in freaking no shoes and pickup trucks in some cornfields," and it's like,
I'm about to see Caden Rose out here.
anyway, go back to your story. So you
Well,
get
yeah,
off
I
the
get
plane.
off the plane, and I'm talking as soon as I step off the plane, son. I get somebody come up to me. He's like, "Hey, welcome to New York. Alabama sucks." That's how I
Roll
start.
Tide.
That's how I start.
Roll
Then,
Tide.
Hey, we get into New York City. We go to a pizza place first, okay? It is so packed. You can barely even walk. And
I feel like New York's like a foreign country.
it was so bad.
For Caden, it is.
No, literally. Caden went there and was
It
like,
was
"Oh
so
wow, I've never
big.
been out of the country before."
I had
was
this
so
question. I had
big.
this question for you. LA or New York? If you had to live there.
L.A.
Yeah, L.A. because the weather's better.
Weather is a big factor where you're living.
Dude, but like you want
New
to be
York's freezing, dude.
yeah, but
You
it's
like playing
New
baseball in
York,
freezing cold?
dude.
I can't even feel my hands.
We're talking the Yanks here, bro.
I mean, I would probably quit baseball if I got drafted by the Yankees.
Keep that on.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, for anybody that doesn't know, he's an Alabama signee.
Freaking Yankees thing. Dude, we talked about this already.
Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind.
I just realized you got a Yankees thing over there.
Dude, I'm diehard
Big
Most
Yankees.
people that
Yankees
get
guy.
drafted anyway go like to the.
Dude,
Gulf
speaking
Coast
of
League.
Yankees, Derek Jeter just inducted the Hall of Fame.
99.7.
99.7.
One vote
Yeah, one
out of
vote.
397 or something like
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest, cause
that.
here's
They probably
here's
should
my
have avoided that one.
Here's my logic for that. Derek Jeter, you go up to somebody in the streets and you say that doesn't know a thing about baseball. You say name a baseball player. They're either saying Babe Ruth or Derek Jeter. And for that reason alone, I respect. Obviously, I'm a diehard Yankees fan. I respect Mariano Rivera, and I think he should, be a Hall of Famer, no doubt. Everybody knows that. But when you're talking about unanimous, you gotta give it to Jeter just because of everything he's done for the game. He's iconic. He's brought so many people to the game that would have never, even thought to watch a baseball game before.
It's true.
And
It's true.
and it's not like he had bad numbers or anything. I mean, he's a
No,
Hall of
he's
Famer.
Hall of Famer, 100%.
So I think he got
Well, didn't
he
he have,
got
like,
screwed for the
Most
unanimous.
hits in baseball.
Huh?
Most hits in baseball is that Ichiro.
No.
I don't.
Pete
He's
Rose has the most.
yeah. He has most
baseball.
most hits for
not
the
a Hall of
Yankees
Famer.
all time
Yeah,
for the
that's
Yankees.
what it was. I actually had a chance to meet Derek Jeter. Talk about some of that kind of stuff.
All right,
Yeah,
so
he
hey, here's
did.
a question for y'all, even though you are the host. Pete Rose, most hits of all time, got caught betting on games. Will never get into the Hall of Fame. Astro scandal with the stealing signs. Should they
No comment.
have some type of punishment? like
no,
that?
we were talking about this at Buffalo Wild Wings, and
I mean, what's worse?
I think you're
knowing
right.
every pitch.
Since we
Listen.
had 3 hours to talk.
Knowing every
Listen,
pitch
I
that's coming,
yeah, seriously.
or
I think you made a great point. You said at Buffalo Wild Wings, and you said I'd rather a dude be on the juice than know what pitch is coming for real.
That's 100%
Yeah.
true.
And I agree with that completely. I think if you're keeping the Astros like Altuve and Bregman, if you clear their name completely, then that's unfair to the Barry Bonds. You know what I mean? Because Barry Bonds was good, but even before he took steroids.
if you're on the juice, I mean, you still got to be really freaking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
I mean, it helps you.
But then again,
you
we
gotta
don't
be like Barry Bonds.
we don't know who cheated and who didn't.
That's true.
Like even back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What,
like-
what would you say the percentage of athletes that were participating in PEDs, taking
Most
PEDs?
Oh, a ton.
I
Not
mean,
just baseball.
I've
What
talked
percentage?
to my dad about this.
I'd probably say 65.
I'm not gonna say everybody took PEDs because obviously it didn't, but I mean, if everybody or a lot of people you know are doing it, and you might know in your heart that it's the wrong thing to do, but at the same time, this is your job. So if you know the dude behind you is taking steroids and you're not taking steroids, and those steroids are about to make him better than you, and you're about to lose your job,
I mean,
are you
got
gonna take steroids?
I mean, it just comes down to your morals.
That's what I mean. I mean, morals is a big thing, but at the same time, it's also your job. And if the person behind you's taking steroids trying to take your
I'll
job,
be
what
honest,
do you do?
If I'm in that decision, or if I'm having to make that decision, I'm probably picking morals over my job.
It's
It's for, you know, I'm trying to, let's say I'm a baseball player. The guy in front of me is taking, like you said, taking steroids. I'm deciding not to, for the integrity of the game itself. And if everybody's doing
Yeah.
it, then it's just ruining the
I
game.
agree.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm trying to save the game. I want it to last a long time, being the way it is. It's perfect the way it is. Same with electronic umpires. I feel like it's the wrong decision.
Oh,
You
that's
shouldn't do it.
definitely not the move.
I mean,
Luttrell, you
at the
probably
same
want that
time,
since you're a
though.
pitcher.
I hate bad
Yeah.
calls. I hate bad calls just like anybody does, but it also makes it the game.
it makes the game, but at the same time, I can't be pissed off for striking out looking on
When
a
you know
pitch.
it's a
It's a
strike.
robot, telling me
Yeah.
it's a strike. You know what I mean? So
You
I
can
think-
just be upset with yourself.
yeah, I definitely like
Nah,
the
no-
human
no-
error,
no
the
chan-
human error. Of
No
the game.
chance I'd ever K up looking, because I just never mess up. I'm just kidding.
Oh, we know.
Ron, you've been talking a lot.
What?
You've been talking a
Yeah.
lot.
Luttrell, since you're the guest here, I got
Oh.
I got a question for you.
I want to hear it answered. Give him a
I
question.
got a question for him. You're on a going to a job interview, right?
Am I?
No, say you are.
Oh,
per se,
okay.
per se. What's your outfit looking like? What kind of socks you wearing?
Well, what type of job is it?
Yeah, he was looking pretty good on his way over here. He had the Southern Marsh 3/4 zip. He was feeling himself.
What are you
But
wearing?
what are you wearing?
I'm not saying anything actually.
Wait, first of all, have you ever had a job?
No.
You haven't.
Unemployed. You're what makes America terrible.
Dude, have you read a job?
Hey,
Yes, I
well
have.
packed box, baby.
Oh,
Shout out Well
That
Packed.
doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Dude,
I'm employed.
okay.
You're not employed anymore.
Technically, I am.
Technically, I am. Then
You quit 2 weeks into it.
that is so not true,
a
bro.
month. A month.
I worked for 3 months.
3 months?
Yes.
Wow, I must have worked for a year.
Gosh.
Let's not get
man.
into that because you did work. Luttrell.
What?
I just bursted eardrums there.
Okay, here's a question for y'all. I want to hear Caden's first because he's the guest, but this is open ended.
Is he?
If y'all had one place to eat for the rest of your life, where y'all going? You only have one place.
Logan's,
It's definitely-
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Logan's Roadhouse.
It's gonna be somewhere like Golden Corral. I'm being
Golden
serious.
Corral, man.
Dude.
Dude,
Dude,
that's a
you
buffet.
gotta go to a
Hold on,
buffet.
That's a buffet, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
No.
some type of.
It's the place we used to go for the
Some-
team meals. And
it'd
stuff.
be-
Money isn't a
You
problem.
gotta go to what's that place we always go to?
You don't have to worry about
Sirloins or something like that.
Oh, Western Sizzling.
Western Sizzling.
Sir- Sirloins.
We go there for baseball all the time.
No, but
What's
like
that
I
place called?
definitely
Sirloins?
pick a buffet. I mean, it might not be the highest quality of food, but you can get everything.
So you can get the same things at Logan's Roadhouse.
Dude, no.
Even if you turn vegan when you're older.
Dude,
you know what I'm
All
choosing?
them things, they got steak, they got chicken, they got fried chicken, they got mashed potatoes. they
Everything
got-
you just said
mac
is
and
at
I
Logan's
agree where you
Roadhouse.
have to go somewhere where it has variety, but
Logan's
I'm
Roadhouse
not
is
going
the
to
same
Golden
exact
Corral.
stuff.
Okay,
Name
not
one
Golden.
thing that a
I like
buffet has.
Western Sizzling better than Golden Corral. I was
Name
just
one thing
thinking
that
of a
Western
buffet.
Sizzling has that Logan
Dude,
Swordhouse
when
doesn't.
I go into Western Sizzling, I feel like I'm gonna catch a disease somewhere. Like I feel like if I touch something,
Shout out
I
Western
gotta
Sizzling.
wash my hands right after.
Well, at least you
And I
got
mean,
good
it's food there.
variety.
Don't sponsor us.
Where are you going, Luttrell?
Texas de Brazil.
Oh,
For
hey,
sure.
they have
Choice.
variety there.
yeah.
They do
Money's
have
not a problem
variety.
See,
either.
this is what happens when you don't talk. You actually get to think about your answer and not
Dude.
say Golden Corral. you say
Hey,
Texas
guys,
de
I
Brazil.
might
Yeah, that
have
was
to-
the
You drop
worst
up
answer.
I might have to
restaurant.
change.
I like Texas de Brazil. That's a
But
good
you
one.
can't get no fried chicken if you go there.
You
can't
can't
get
get
no
no
fried
fried chicken.
You can't get any fried chicken
You
there.
can. You can be like, give me some. give me some
No,
fried
they
chicken.
do not have fried chicken on their menu.
I'm sure you
can't
could be
change
like,
the
hey,
menu.
could you fry this for me?
No, you can't change the menu.
I'm allergic to everything but fried stuff. Can you give me some fried chicken?
I'm definitely going some like Texas de Brazil. Chipotle. I could see myself eating Chipotle,
No.
every day,
every day.
every meal.
dude. And it's good. It's good quality.
It's
Food.
good quality, but they
It's
don't
fast
have
too.
much variety.
Hey, listen to this. I'm thinking about everything. You're in a rush.
I'm in a rush.
You're
I
in a
walk
rush.
into Western Sizzling. I have to get it to go box.
All right,
gone.
I'm talking about Texas de Brazil. First of all, you said you weren't doing Western Sizzling. I thought you said
Huh.
thought you said you changed your answer.
So I didn't want to do Golden Corral.
Oh.
I wanted to do
Okay,
Western
now I got a
Sizzling.
question. I want to put it on a serious note here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Back-to-back 2,000-yard passing seasons.
Sir, yes, sir.
Football, that is.
Oh.
Three-star quarterback had offers from Nebraska, UNA, any other ones?
Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina.
Did
any
you
other
have
ones?
USA?
They said they'd offer me if
You-
I want to
you-
play
you
football.
coulda-
Yeah.
You,
I
know, you
coulda-
could
you-
have
you
coulda gone
from
there
a lot
for
of
the
I could have
places.
gone there, Troy.
All you had to do was go to a camp.
Well, I have a question before you ask this.
Go.
Could you have gone two-way at like Coastal?
That's what they wanted me to
That's
do.
what, oh, okay,
Their
gotcha.
their coaches would call me and we'd talk about baseball more than we talked about football.
See, because
Gotcha.
you're
All right, back to your question.
Anyway, so safe to say, offers from a lot of different places. But like I said, back-to-back 2,000-yard passing seasons, over 500 yards rushing this year. You could have played football. Why not?
Well, I see myself having a good career in baseball, and my ultimate goal is to go pro and play in the MLB. And I don't see myself playing in the NFL or making a career out of football. So,
Why don't you?
well, I'm 5'10" to start off.
I mean,
That makes it tough right off the bat.
does it though?
I mean, you can be just as good or even a little bit better than somebody, but they're gonna get the first chance if they're 6'3". You gotta
Think
be
so?
you gotta be way better than the other person. Just because
Like the Drew Breeses and the Russell
Yeah.
Wilsons and the
Yeah,
Kylers. You know what I mean?
You make a
like
good
there
point.
are people who do it.
So here's a
But-
follow-up question: starting SEC quarterback or starting SEC shortstop?
I wish I could do both, but I
You
mean,
gotta pick one.
Dude, you've always said SEC quarterback.
Yeah,
Dude,
don't
I'd-
switch
I'd-
it up
you
now.
Can't switch it up on us.
I'd love it.
Here, let's make it a little easier for him. Starting NFL quarterback, or no, backup NFL quarterback,
Ooh.
or starting. No, that's not a good.
Yeah,
Starting NFL quarterback or starting shortstop for the Atlanta Braves.
Oof.
Dude, just imagine you're an Atlanta Brave starting. You're
That would
Dansby.
be
You're
so
Dansby
fun.
right
Dansby
now,
Swanson.
dude.
Dude, both you can't go wrong with either choice. I can't pick one. I love both
See,
sports
this-
so
I think
much.
This is a
what
perfect
a lot
question
of
for
football
Caden.
players. Yeah.
This is a perfect question for Caden because it shows, his love for both games.
No, yeah. When I think what a lot of football players say is, the energy is different in football.
Oh,
but I
it's way
think,
different.
I think when you're at the top level and you have 60, 70,000 people, fans watching you
Them
in
big league
baseball,
stadiums in,
Oh, yeah.
in
Dude.
baseball are huge, man.
insane,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
And the new
Triple
ones
the
that they
size
just built, like
triple the
holy
size
crap.
of
massive.
more than triple, right?
So I just
What's
don't.
the biggest college baseball Mississippi State? Oh, it's like
Probably.
17,000.
Yeah, probably.
MLB's
And
go
LSU,
like 45.
LSU.
No,
they're big
actually, LSU's a little smaller than MSU's new one now.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying some of the big ones. You know what I mean?
LSU
Because LSU gets a
LSU's
ton
got
of fans.
more consistent
LSU,
bases.
Ole Miss, Arkansas. Arkansas has been getting some huge crowds.
Old Texas bowl is pretty big too.
Speaking of Texas, Mitchell,
Hey, them Roll Tiders are coming though. Just wait.
right field Ragers, shout out,
Shout out right field Rangers.
Roll Tide. Anyway, Texas Longhorns. What are you most excited about, Mitch? About starting your baseball journey, or not starting,
I would
middling your baseball journey at the Texas Longhorns.
I would just say, really just going in with this class that we have coming in. Rated #1 class in the nation right now. And I just think if everybody comes to college and with the pieces that they already have, it's gonna be real contenders for
You're right, man.
hopefully get to Omaha. So that's what I'm most excited for. Plus just getting with the team.
I got something else.
Yep.
You got
Yeah.
a big future ahead of you.
Hey, appreciate it,
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you do, man.
Hey,
Really.
back at both of y'all. Rob.
All right, let's not make this.
Rob, hey, listen,
let's
Rob.
not make this a pie fest over here.
Yeah, okay.
Robert,
Robert, tell us.
what do you want to go by?
Rob.
Rob or Andrew?
Rob.
Rob?
Rob.
Rob.
Luttrell? Acceptable?
Rob.
Chill,
and
okay.
Just Rob.
Sorry.
Dude, I
It's
can
picking
hear
up
that.
in the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Sorry, you're a
guys.
guest.
We're gonna cut that.
Say why? That's why
fun
you're
to
the
play with.
guest. Is what Luttrell said.
No.
But nah. So we're rolling around about 40 minutes. I think that's a good. Unless you guys want to keep going. You guys have any more questions?
Guys, I'll be honest. If they're still watching by now, they are some troopers.
Hey, I think it's been pretty entertaining. Obviously, if you guys
It
want,
has.
leave some suggestions or some
I
some
got a
feedback in the
suggestion.
comments.
Can I leave a suggestion? You ever got to take a really big poop? This is the video for you. Perfect
True.
poop video.
Hey, podcasts in
What?
general. If you're working on something,
taking a poop. You're
We
Just
sitting
have
on
it
the
in the
toilet.
background.
Caden Rose's actions of.
So what do you mean?
We
No.
don't condone.
You're sitting on
But
the
no,
toilet.
I'm just saying it's a good thing if you're like working on homework or something. Just throw this on. Give it a listen. You know what I
Working
mean?
on working
Hey,
on
share
homework.
with your
Hopefully-
friends. Share with your friends.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Quarter Six Podcast. Subscribe to the Instagram. List on Spotify when it
Subscribe
comes
to
out.
the Instagram.
Dropping merch soon.
Hey,
Dropping
merch
soon.
will be
Link
dropping
in
soon.
Description. Not telling you what
No,
we
no.
got.
Hey, and
Kane Rose.
we're all buying the merch.
Kane Rose.
Thank you.
Any last remarks?
Thank you for coming
for
on,
the
Kate.
fans. For the future guests that come on this, what is your advice?
I had a great time on here. Had a great time talking to y'all.
It was fun.
Hopefully, I'll be
fun.
back one day and y'all will be like famous. That'd be cool.
Nah, but definitely
Yeah, you're not coming back.
definitely stay tuned for next episode. It's gonna be a good one. We'll leak a little. Follow us on Instagram. We'll leak a little sneak peek as to where we're going this weekend. But should be a fun one. Luttrell, you got anything to say?
Just hopefully next time I know how to talk better.
Nah,
Luttrell,
It's
you
hard
did
when
good.
you
This is
get
a-
asked
this is a-
yesterday.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
true. This
Hey,
is
we
this
can-
is a trial and error thing.
Mhm.
Just like I said,
First
leave some
episode,
feedback in the comments.
Second episode's gonna be booming. We know it.
Yeah, for sure.
We got a cool
Dude.
guest for you guys.
I just
Can't
like pulled the mic and it made that. And I was like thinking about.
Nah, but we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the Quarter Six Podcast. We'll
Welcome
see you guys.
Peace.
Peace. That's a wrap, boys. That was funny.
Oh, now